Max spit stats like a tactician. Link breaking plays down, surging with precision. Scoob got the jokes, punchlines hitting crisp. Whole squad on the mic, call it audible bliss. Gritter and gospel. We the chapel of the huddle, global reach, Titan speak. Breaking every bubble from the turf to the booth. Knowledge they colossal. Podcast the playbook, no room for apostle. Titans global, we break it, we mold it. Talking pigskin, the truth get unfolded. Max Link School, we the squad, we the clone. Football mind sharp, taking you across the globe. Max drop jams, X's and O's like hieroglyphs. Link dissecting plays, no time for the myth. School, keep it raw, laugh till you cry. Huddle up, Titans talk, no flag, let it fly. Every league, every player, we dissect the grind. From the draft to the field, future stars in line. Whistles blow, helmets clash, stories untold. We bring the heat like cleats burning through the cold.
What's up, Titans fans, and welcome to another episode of Titans Global Podcast. I am your host, Maximus Titan Fan, and with me, as always, is my good buddy Link. What's up, bro?
What's going on, guys? Good to be here. As always, hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, getting ready to have a Happy New Year. A lot to get into tonight, a lot going on as we're getting ready to wrap up this struggle of a season. But before that, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Most importantly, get in the comment section. I know you got stuff you want to say. Just let me hear it. Just let it out.
Yeah, it's all good. And Scoob, what's up, man? How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. Had a fun time at the game yesterday with my son. It was pretty good. We got to go down on the field and do the flag and all that stuff. So it was a fun time. We didn't win, but it was fun.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know about you guys, but I really wanted this win. I thought they had a good chance at it before the game. Anybody who watched
It was heartbreaking, man. It was real heartbreaking.
Yeah, anybody who caught the third video of my game day, you feel it, you know, that's exactly how I feel. I just damn
that game right there really showed how much we need cornerback play on our team.
Oh my God, yes, thank you. My God, yes. Do you know how many people I had to explain that to today?
I mean, geez.
Yeah, definitely struggling in the secondary, but the most hurtful part is they had it. Like the first half, they were consistent, they looked good, they were moving the ball down the field. The second half, the script just totally flipped. The defense from New Orleans came alive. There were missed opportunities.
They went back to the old Titans.
Yeah, they completely lost the ability to tackle. I'm not sure what happened there, but I mean the big story obviously is the secondary. I mean we look. 3 safeties injured a few weeks ago. Jalen Armour-Davis goes out of this one. And is it Hall that came in and played cornerback? Like, love the effort, but dude's just getting cooked by Olave almost every single play. And, you know, Tyler Shuck, you give him credit. He came out, had a good game. A lot of people are praising him as the guy now that they've won 4 straight every game throughout the month of December.
He played a hell of a game, man.
He tore him up. But again, you know, you have to take the competition into account. If you look at what Cam was facing on the other side versus what Tyler Shuck was facing, like a very different conversation. So I thought Cam did well enough. You had that 4th and 10 that should have been converted, but the knee was down. Like it was right there, but just not couldn't close it out at the end of the day. And that's kind of what the big story was after the game.
Yeah, he missed a few wide open guys too that I seen, and yeah, he had a little bit of trouble for some reason, and he had plenty of time. The line played well. He had plenty of time to make plays. So I don't know what happened. I mean, rookie, you know.
The line was much improved. I mean, let's. I wore this intentionally today as almost like a silent protest,
right?
Because I have been taken up for Cam Ward all day today. I feel like it's I don't know. I don't feel like I should be fighting this hard to get people to understand that this guy is the real deal.
Yeah,
and I he has some plays that are just like, what are you doing, man? But it's because he is trying too hard. And yes, that is a bad thing, but at the same time, man.
Well, yeah, he He even said in his interview he was trying to big plays too. He was waiting for big plays too much.
Had the longest time to throw out of any quarterback in the
Yeah.
NFL this week. Had 4 seconds, and a
Insane.
lot of that is a test to the O-line and how great they played.
Yeah.
However, the play you were just talking about, Link, that was fucking unbelievable. I don't care if it was called back or not because his knee was down. That is just pure magic.
It was a
They should
good
have gave him
play.
the first down just off sheer showmanship. Like that was absolutely incredible
Nine.
to have that on target and make.
I mean, it was a millisecond his knee touched the ground. I mean, it was so close.
It was 9 seconds. He had the ball in his hand 9 seconds
Yeah.
before he threw it.
You know that I seen a stat today. The offensive line is in the top 12 since the
The
bye
bye.
week.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
top
you're
12
absolutely right.
offensive line.
But that play was all Cam Ward. Like, yeah, they kept the guys off of him. But I mean, his ability to move around in the pocket, and granted, I don't love that he drifts back as far as he does sometimes. And that play is a perfect example of it. But when he can use his legs and make things happen and eventually does step up, there are plays there to be had. So this is why you drafted him. This is why he's a first overall pick. But I take it with a little bit of a grain of salt because there were also 3 passes that game that should have been intercepted. And if we're sitting here having this conversation about Will Levis, that's what we were saying. That's what we were saying. So it's the talent, the raw talent is there, and the ceiling is extremely high. You just need the right coaches and staff around him and weapons. Like, look what Tyler Shuck had with Olave. Like, you see what this offense can be given that you have the right people in place.
The bad thing is there's not really any good free agent wide receivers coming out this year. They're gonna have to use that number 1 pick on. That's why I keep saying they got to use that number 1 pick on the wide receiver this time.
Well, I feel you. But no, you have to get Cam as much help as you can without getting that star wide receiver. And if you want that star wide receiver, there's really one way to get it. Especially in the position that we're in right now. I think we're 4th in draft pick, number 4. And
4 or 5, somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're at number 4. And I think that's good enough to land Tate.
You think he'll still be there?
At 4? Yeah, probably. I mean, more than like. I mean, look, dude.
I guess it depends on what quarterbacks get drafted, right?
I was gonna say, even in a draft where everyone knew the quarterbacks were, there was a huge drop off after Cam Ward. Huge, or if you want to say after Cam Ward and Shadur, whatever. Yeah. Huge drop off at talent after that. They still had 4 quarterbacks go in the first round. Mm-hmm. I think.
Oh, yeah. I think they had 3 go in the top 15,
5.
didn't they?
Yeah, exactly my point. So there are always quarterbacks that people are going to fall in love with, and there's already a couple that are decent in this draft. So yeah, I think Olave. I think Tate could be there at number 4.
So you're on Tate. I noticed you're on Tate now, huh?
Nah, I mean, I still like Brazel. Don't get me wrong. I'm still high on Brazel.
Right.
And I like the kid from Arizona. What is his name? Not Love.
Lemon.
Lemon.
That's dude, I love Lemon, man. I would love to have that dude.
I was going to say, that kid's got some potential, too. And look, man, it's just my bias of Ohio State. I freaking hate Ohio State. I cannot – I have a hard time – I mean – oh God, man! It made me sick when I realized that Eddie George was from Ohio State. But I hate them, man. They're like my number 1 hated team in any sport ever.
They're up there for me too.
It's very hard for me to admit any of their players are any good. So I agree 100% there, CJ. You catch them.
Well, and here's the point though. Like, we're talking about 3 different receivers. It doesn't matter if you pick. I think the highest they can pick is like number 2, and then the lowest down would be number 7. Like, statistically, that's where they fall. I don't know if between number 2 and number 7 that you have that much of a drop off because you're in a position where you can go best player available. If that's a wide receiver, great. If that's an edge rusher, great. I wouldn't love an offensive lineman pick, but it's still a need. So but what I'm saying is I don't think you're tied to anything in this draft. Like if you can trade back, I don't think that's off the table. So for me, like ideally, I think you want to be in the top 5, and that kind of gives you more options, I guess, if trades are on the board or what have you. I think that gives you more options. But even if I'm picking at 6, like I just don't think the talent drop off in this draft is so much so that it makes it harder on the Titans. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I totally agree. I would be happy if we took Tate at number 4. I would be just as happy, maybe even more happy, if we traded down to the middle of the round and got Chris Bradley. I mean, we're splitting hairs here. Like you said, there's not that much of a drop off.
And it's such a crapshoot anyway. Like, you just never know with these.
Oh, Lemon is the dude. I'm telling you.
There were people saying Sanders was the savior, though. Like, that's where we're at. Like, you just never know.
Hey, didn't they just win Sunday?
Oh, come on, man. That wasn't his.
Oh, man.
That man threw the ugliest interception I've ever seen in my life.
I swear,
Did you see
that thing was.
It was the ugliest. Yeah.
Right.
I digress.
No.
Yeah. So up and down day for Cam, man. He had some of his, again, some of the most amazing plays I've ever seen. And I don't care. I'm going to say it. I don't care. I had a buddy of mine tell me at work, you probably shouldn't say that on the air, but whatever. I think, you know who he reminds me of when he does stuff like that? Do you know who he reminds me of with his toughness and the way that he refuses to quit. He refuses to give up and say, I'm not going to make this play. Dude, he will do anything he can. And I will say the one flaw I did see in Cam, and this is probably the only negative thing you'll hear me say about him all night, other than the fumbles. But I saw.
You mean the handoff?
I saw a little bit of hesitation in his deep ball. Like he sees it, and I don't know why, but for a split second he thinks about it before he just hits it. Yep. And he has the accuracy, bro. I mean, the one that got called for a PI. The one that got called for a PI went 63
The DK throw was good.
Oh, yeah. It was
63 yards in the air, and it landed right where it needed to. Yep. The 2 throws to Van Jefferson were right on target. By the way, Van Jefferson is starting to give me Treylon Burks vibes. He doesn't catch the ball, and then when he does, he gets hurt. It just worries me a little bit. And literally, just for a second, I thought, oh, my God. But
that throw to DK on the sideline was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was a dot. But you can point to those plays, and I can point to plays where there's nobody within 10 yards of these receivers.
There was a few.
And he misses them 5 yards out of bounds.
He missed DK pretty bad on that one play.
On the first drive, it was awful.
The best throw of the game, though, guys, was to my man Mason Kinsey. That was a hell of a throw and catch.
Again, right on the money, dude.
That was right in front of us.
It's those times when he's scared to pull the trigger, when he second guesses himself. And then we go from a potential big play downfield to him scrambling and throwing the ball. I've never seen a quarterback scramble and throw the ball out of bounds as much as I see from Cam Ward. And I get it. His receivers aren't getting separation, but you see him hesitate in those moments. Just go for it. I mean, you're a 3-win football team. Just go for it. So
his percentage over 20-yard passes is very, very, very low.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not.
But I'm not saying that to dog. Like, I still think he had, again, his ceiling is extremely
he's learning,
high.
man.
He just has to be developed. And I say it over and over again. That's what Tennessee has never seen. We've never seen a quarterback truly developed in this city. And that has to be different with Cam Ward because he may have the most talent coming out in the first year that we've seen from a rookie in Tennessee. Like, statistically, it's there. You see it with your eyes. Like, I know we saw some great stuff from Mariota and Vince Young, but like, I think as a whole, if we look back on this season as Cam Ward's rookie season,
he has a bigger future.
In 5 years, we look back and say, man, like he did pretty freaking well given the situation, the coaching change, the lack of an offensive scheme, the injuries, like
multiple offensive coordinators.
from a snapshot, like it will look good. You know what I'm saying? It's just how he's developed from this point on.
Yeah. So one other thing I wanted to talk about is PFF. I use them for a lot of my metrics and stats and stuff, but sometimes they do something that makes me question them so much that I literally wonder if me using them as my statistical base is actually smart. Um, they gave Dan Moore an 80.2 uh, grade for this game. And they also said, hang on, let me find this one. This one's even stupider. If stupider is a word, I don't think it is. But anyway, that's my wife right now in my ear going, Max, stupider is not a word. You got a better vocabulary than that. She's an English teacher, so you get used to that. But anyway, they gave him I think they gave him 2 or 3 pressures with 0 sacks, which okay, even if you want to say that Cam held the ball too long on a couple of plays and got himself sacked. Even if you want to say both the times he got sacked, it was because he held the ball too long. I still call bullshit on that, because how can you not say that it's not Dan Moore's fault on the strip sack? Mm-hmm. I mean, Cam Ward's backing up. He sees his right. He goes to the left. Bam! Immediately hit by a guy he did not see, blindsided, completely just rips the ball away from him, turns around, runs, scores a touchdown. How is that not on Dan Moore? How is that on Cam Ward or anybody else for that matter? How did PFF and their wondrous NFL gods miss that one? I just don't. Like I said, every now and then there's just a stat on there that is just like, what?
He did have a pretty good game, though, from what I've seen. I was watching him, man. He had a pretty good game Sunday.
He did. And the stats that this young man is putting up as a rookie is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to go over that a little bit later, but there's a whole bunch of records I'm going to go over later.
Oh, yeah.
But this was a huge problem. Demetrius, you are absolutely correct. Separation, we are, I think, 31 out of 32 teams in average separation by wide receivers for the year. Yep. Our wide receivers just cannot get
They're rookies.
separation. You know who gets the best separation on our team?
DK.
I bet you can get. I was going to say, I bet you can guess, because he's became very hot lately. Yeah. And yeah, it's DK. He's the only one that's
I was the only one that said he was going to be good. Nobody thought he was going to be good.
I would dare to say Iowa Manners too, right? Like, do you have that? He has to be number 2, because I mean, Van Jefferson is never open.
I'll be honest. The way the metric is scored, or at least the way that I look at it, is by pass catchers. So it includes tight ends and running backs and all that crap. Technically, no. If you want to know who has the
Iowa Manners turning into the big catch guy, isn't he? He just makes big plays.
Is it
the second best separator? No, it's Chig.
I was gonna say Chig. Yeah. Okay. So conversation point. Like, where are we at? Where are we at with Chig? Like,
hey, when he spun moved that dude, that was right in front of me, bro. He was running right for us. You know what I'm saying?
There are worse combinations in the league than Gunnar Helm and Chig. Like, I'm kind of on the train now of like,
he's gonna get a new contract. If he accepts the contract, he might not get what he's wanting, but he's gonna get a contract.
I will give him the credit that he is due. This year, he has done exactly what I've asked him to do every other year prior.
And he's the leading receiver.
He has kept a consistent presence throughout the entire season.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen him fall off majorly in any games. I mean, he's had some small games, but he's still there, and he's still getting catches.
He's had 1 or 2 big plays every game.
So yeah, that's debatable. But anyway, my point is that Chig has done everything I've asked him to do for years, and I'm still not 100% sold on re-signing him. I would be okay with re-signing him as long as there's an asterisk at the top of that, as long as no coach ever asks him to block anyone ever. If they understand that, from from the rip, he's not blocking shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool to re-sign Chig. But if there is not that understanding, if they still think he's a tight end and not a wide receiver that's just gigantic, then no.
But the kicker to me is he willing to take the money of a?
That's what I'm saying. He's not going to get a huge tight end deal.
Because you have Gunnar Helm on a rookie contract. Like, he would be signing based on being a 1B. Now, he has said in the past recently that, he wants to be a Titan for life. So, I mean, that's going to be put to the test. Because, I mean, we're talking about a contract that's – I mean, I'm comfortable with doing a 4-year contract, but – like,
it'll be a friendly deal.
Yeah. And if he's willing to take that and keep the chemistry going with Cam Ward and try to build something – like, this is how you become a a Super Bowl contender. You draft, develop, retain. If they can do that with Chig, like, I think that's a step in the right direction. If you can retain him, I think that's a win.
When you give him an open space, he makes big plays.
Yeah.
When I say that the guy hasn't completely sold me, or I'm not 100% sold, the part that leaves me a little bit is the money for the product. And it's the same thing when you're looking at Amazon, you're looking at tools or whatever you're looking at buying. You want to get a certain amount of quality for your money. And to be honest, Chig is going to get a big contract. Somebody's going to offer him that's
what I'm saying.
Stupid money. It's not going to get stupid money, but he's going to get Jonnu Smith money. You better believe that. It's going to happen. He's got like 500 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Like 12 to 13 a year.
He has 57 receptions this year. He's going to get a big contract.
If we're talking about a $50K difference for him to stay in Nashville or go somewhere else across 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I think he stays here. But the problem is Tennessee's brass, and even if I was the brass, the number would that is really the tail of the tape right there. What's the number? I need to see what other people are willing to pay him before I commit to paying him. Because if I throw out a number and somebody else gets way over it, he's not even going to come back and talk to me. So I need to see, that's one of those you kind of have to just dangle out there and hope that he doesn't take the first huge deal that he hears.
Yeah.
So whether he's here or not next year, I don't think that makes or breaks our team.
No, but it's like I said, it's a step in the right direction. I think that
I will agree. If we can retain him, like I said, I wouldn't be upset with it as long as the price is right.
I just like seeing Titans getting second deals. We never
make it front heavy. Make it front.
We never give out.
Give yourself an out in the third year. Keep it front heavy. Like, put in a bonus structure. I mean, you can. Like, this is what it's gonna. If Borgonzi's legit, and we think that he is because of how he helped to build Kansas City, like, these are the things that you want to see. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the Titans go into next year with a crap ton of money. Like, a crap ton of money. So if they can,
we have number one. We're number one.
if they sign a deal with Chig and the number looks a little higher than what we'd expect, like, I think it's okay as long as it's front heavy and you can get out of it in 3 years. Like, I think that I'm okay with that.
All right. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I wouldn't be upset I wouldn't be upset if we re-sign Chig. I'm trying to look up his projection right now. That's why I'm kind of stuttering a little bit. But it looks like 3 years, anywhere from around 27 to 30 million.
Yeah, that's what I figure, like 10 to 12 million a year.
Yeah, so that really makes the answer real easy for me. No.
Yeah.
Chig is not worth 10 million a year. He's not worth 8 million a year.
Yeah, we got so much. There's so much money in the NFL now, man, that they're just paying guys more than they're worth.
We're not going into this for the Rand Carthon state of mind.
I'm okay at 8. I'm okay if you told me it was 8, 8.5. I can live with that. I don't know if I go 10, but Yeah.
What's the average tight end making right now? 10?
Yeah, I mean that's still like if you pay him 8.5,
I don't think so.
he's not in the top 75th. Like there's no way. Like he's somewhere around league average, I would think, for a veteran tight end.
Right.
Whoa. Oh, okay. No, that is not. It said the top earners at 17 to 19 million annually. Yeah, that makes more sense. But just for record, T.J. Hawkinson just signed a $16 million contract.
Right.
That pays them $16 million a year.
Right.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Right.
I think he
And
has
I think
about
Kettle
700
did
or
one
800
too for
yards.
like the same thing.
Kettle just signed one for $19 million.
Yeah, 19.
Currently, he is the top earner as a tight end.
So 10 million's not really a bad price for Chig.
Yeah,
not really.
That's why 8.5. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there with that. But either way, I mean, look, there's going to be free agents on the market. Like I still expect this team to make a lot of moves. Like the roster turnover is still going to be probably top 5 in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what I project. I mean, there's maybe 20, 25 players you can point to right now that you could guarantee a job to next year.
We have the capital and the draft capital and to be competitive next year.
Dude, a lot of the people that are starting right now, I won't say a lot. We'll say 15%. We'll say 15%
Our second stringers.
of the people who are starting right now won't even be on our roster.
Oh yeah, I know.
So not only are we going to have heavy turnover, but we're going to have heavy turnover of starting positions.
Mm-hmm.
And
we're going to have all new cornerbacks for sure.
The biggest. Well, I'm not even going to bring that up. I'm going to save that for the offseason.
Hey, Roger McCreary is one of the top projected DBs coming out. Or no, not was it? I may be thinking of somebody else. Go ahead. Sorry.
What New Orleans people? I have to explain this to people over and over again, but New Orleans has one of the best pass defenses in the NFL currently.
Yeah.
Their passing attack is a little bit special, and most of it's done by scheme, not that there's like one or two players that.
Dude, they were wide open. God, they were so wide open. I could not believe how wide open they got in. Man.
But they allow on average 177 to 180 yards per game. Just for thought, when you're looking at the 370 or 380 yards that the Titans put on them, you know, I think a lot of people just have unreal expectations of what you can get out of what we have, and when you go back, here's a good example. Go look at the passing chart that Next Gen Stats does for Tyler Shog. I don't know how you say it. Shog. All right. Anyway, you look at it, and literally the right side right above the 10-yard line and the left side right above the 10-yard line are just dotted up like crazy. Mm-hmm. And why is that? Well, because our outside guys suck. I mean, they're practice squad guys.
Practice squad guys.
Yeah, and bad tackling made Estimate. I mean, he's
and Hall was so fast. The kid is fast, but he just kept running past him.
Dude, Olave made everybody look stupid. What are the four guys? Baker, Brooks, Hall, and Elam all got toasted, man. Now, Brooks and Elam, I guess you can say
Booker
made up for it.
Toasted a couple times too,
with the fumble that ended up being a touchback. But I mean, I don't know. I don't like giving players like easy offs like that. Oh well, you missed this tackle there, but you came back and made the hell with that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like I give you an A for effort, but you're still a bad football player. Like it's yeah. Like I appreciate the hustle plays, and it's great to see like these dudes haven't given up. Especially with a team that hasn't won back-to-back games in 3 seasons now. So I appreciate the effort. I'm glad they're out there hustling and trying to make their mark for next year, but it's you can still be bad at the same time. And Olave made them look bad.
Awful. I mean, it was just it was awful, man.
It
I mean, it
was,
was
man.
right off the bat too. I mean, literally.
He was just so wide open. I mean, 10 yards wide open.
It was. I mean, I haven't got to go back and watch the tape simply because I think the second half alone will send me into an absolute rage.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was very, very, very terrible. Oh, let's see. Gray had a great day though. Let's talk about
14
some good
tackles.
stuff.
Always does.
Cedric Gray right now has 152 tackles on the season, which is a great season for any linebacker.
That's Pro Bowl, man. I'm really surprised.
Keith Bullock's best season was 157 tackles. This man's 3 tackles away from Keith Bullock's best year in his second year. Huge.
I know.
Huge. Not only that, he needs 11 to tie the record and 12
Right.
to break the record of Aziz Al-Shair of 163 tackles, I think, in 2023.
Yeah.
But that is amazing. And the dude's missed 2 games, I think, this season.
Yeah, and this was a guy that we had, hopes for.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, when Chance Campbell got injured and Cedric Gray had to step in, nobody felt amazing about that. You know what I'm saying?
Because
we thought we'd be okay, but it was a position preseason. It was a position that we brought up as a worry. When we looked at
he was hurt all last year. We didn't know what he was going to do.
When we looked at the secondary and we looked at edge rusher and we looked at all these positions, linebacker was a concern. And it turns out that's been a pretty good position for the Titans this year. When you look at the silver lining, it is Cedric Gray. He is that silver lining. So very happy with how he's progressed. I think you've got a good core. Especially with Williams just kind of waiting in the background for his opportunity, kind of the same way Cedric got his. So that's one position group that I actually feel pretty good about heading into next year.
Yeah, it was nuts how we were all talking about whether we were worried and which one was going to start. Was it going to be Williams or was it going to be Gray? And then we talked about, as we're coming out of training camp, it doesn't matter who starts because they're both going to be great.
Yeah.
Cedric Gray won out the job, and my goodness, he has played good.
I'm so mad he's not a Pro Bowler, man. It just ticks me off.
It's part of being a young guy on a bad team. It's the same thing with Skoronski. It's nothing against him. He's a young guy on a bad team. It is what it is.
That's one of the best left guards in the league.
Yeah. So Big Jeff had a great game. 7 tackles, sack, tackle for loss, strip sack, actually, which was his third. Well, we'll get into that later. Anyway, forced fumble. He did great. Sebastian Joseph Day and Sweat also did great, but they had to because the back end was so freaking terrible. And that's really why they didn't get much pressure and stuff in the second half of the game was because they realized the cornerbacks couldn't cover for 5 yards. So,
how many pressure did Sweat have?
4.
4
or 5.
Okay.
Yeah. He was one of the top ones.
He was out there, man. He was putting in that work.
Yeah, and Harrell again, another half sack. So it's his 4th game, I think, now with a half sack or better.
To touch on Simmons, as not negative, but as many as the bad things I've brought up about Jeffrey Simmons and kind of questioned the vocal leadership a little bit, hats off to, again, a team that has not won consecutive games in 3 seasons that he's been a part of. The fact that he's playing his best football right now on this team says a lot about who he is and the ways that he pushes himself and has that self-motivating kind of aspect to him and always making himself better. That impresses me. And, I was kind of open to trading him before the deadline. I think holding on to him was kind of a bold move. But if he continues that through next year and they get some more pieces around this defense, and I don't know what happens with Denard Wilson, but credit to Jeffrey Simmons, and I hope that continues. I'm pretty impressed with the way he's finished this season.
I think they will
I would not have
continue.
expected that. I would not have expected that. Like if you would have asked me, if you would have told me before the season this is their record, and you don't tell me how Jeffrey Simmons is playing, I'm thinking he's probably either off the field nursing an injury or kind of checked out a little bit, and that has been not the case.
Far from the truth.
I was wrong on that front.
10 sacks, man, already.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And probably has a damn good game against Jacksonville. Like that.
Oh, he's going to.
Like they're still fighting for a number 1 spot in the playoff, like for the AFC.
Yeah.
So, you bet Jeffrey Simmons is going to be ready to go. Like you're not going to need to wake that dude up in the morning. He's going to be.
Oh,
ready.
no.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we're going to throw a little quick 35 seconds out to the sponsor, and we'll be right back and talk about some records and some fun stuff. So we'll see you.
What's up, Titans fans? Maximus Titan fan here. Are you in need of professional excavation services? Look no further. Red Zone Builders has the expertise, experience, and equipment to handle all or any excavation project, big or small. Whether you need land clearing, site preparation, trenching, foundation excavation, or any other excavation services, they have you covered. Their team of skilled professionals will work diligently to ensure your project is completed safely, efficiently, and to your satisfaction. Trust the experts at Red Zone Builders to get the job done right.
All right.
Do you think the commercials follow Levis when he goes to a new team? Like,
God, I hope so.
Do you think they do Mayo commercials for the Vikings or wherever the hell he ends up?
I'm sure.
What I want to know now, what state eats the most mayonnaise? I'm sure it's like Mississippi or something like that, but
that's a really good GPT.
I would love to know what state eats the most mayonnaise out of any other state in America. That's probably where he's going to go.
I guess what you'd have to go off sold jars, right? What state has the most sold?
God, I don't know, but it's nasty.
Chat GPT says Wisconsin.
Wisconsin
and Nevada.
Right.
All right. So could you imagine a world where the Green Bay Packers have Malik Willis as a starter and Will Levis as a backup?
Wow.
And he could go to Raiders, Nevada.
Did y'all see the post this week? Let's just take this train off the rails. Did y'all see the post this week about the fact that this team could have had Malik Willis, Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, and Mike Vrabel all on the same team? Like, have you seen the stuff that people have been giving about that?
Yeah, I will say.
I mean, I give it no credence, but just throwing it out there that like it is.
Yeah, I don't even look at those posts, man.
The one that gets me the most is the people that are like, we should still have Derrick Henry, and I'm like, yeah, but
he didn't want to be here. I keep telling. There's nothing we could have done to keep him here.
God bless. He sure hell would have made Cam Ward's day a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
But
there's nothing we could have done to keep him here.
Even though it's on the Ravens, like my eyes still light up a little bit when he gets the edge on somebody, and it's like him in the set. Like I still get that feeling when I see it. You know what I'm saying? And look, credit to Derrick Henry, he's still playing very good football.
Oh yeah.
If I could change one thing about that situation, it's that you at least trade him when you had the opportunity instead of just letting him walk for nothing. That's kind of what stings the most. But to that post, like, didn't you have 3 of those pieces on this team at one time? Wasn't Malik Willis, Henry, and Vrabel on the same team? Didn't that happen for a year? That's what I thought. So, like, you already had that. And if it was something they could have used, I think they would have used it. That would not have worked at the time.
Bad combination, man. The Malik Willis and Mike Vrabel are like oil and water.
Yeah, 100%.
I just hate the fact that Derrick Henry is going to be in the Hall of Fame as a Raven. That's what I hate.
No. Yeah, I don't
think he does.
I mean,
that's the team he ends with, right?
I don't think he comes back to now. I mean, if they win a Super Bowl, absolutely, Derrick Henry retires a Raven. I still think it's a toss-up if he signs to retire Tennessee.
I mean, if he retires a Raven, he's going to go into the Hall of Fame as a Raven.
That's what I'm saying. It would not shock me if he retires a Raven. It would not shock me.
I'll be honest with you, man. I have much love for Derrick Henry and everything he's done here. But if he retires a Raven, fuck him. I mean, I'm just saying, that's just the first thing that pops into my brain. And,
He might go to New England and retire a Patriot just to be with Mike Vrabel. Like, that's a
oh my God, dude! Come on.
I don't hate the players. I don't hate the people. I just hate the Ravens.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry to completely throw this off the rails. My apologies.
Yeah, it did a little bit, but that's okay. It's all good, man. Because I mean, people who say we should have Malik Willis, I mean, come on now, quit.
Hey, and credit to him, he's playing good football. But
I mean, it's taken him 3-4 years, right? I mean,
he's doing well in LaFleur's system, who is a great.
I believe almost any quarterback would do good in that system, though.
Yeah,
that's what
I
I'm
was going to
saying.
say. He knows how to develop his system around a quarterback,
right?
And that's all I'm saying the Titans need. Like, that's what you're looking for. I don't even care about the head coach as much as I care about the staff and who's going to be in Cam Ward's ear every single day. Like, that's what I care most about.
So we were talking about Big Jeff right before the break, and I started to bring up his third strip sack of the season, which is the most of all defensive tackles. He is the best defensive tackle in the NFL, by the way. Defensive player of the year in my eyes.
Oh yeah, and one of the highest double team players in the league as well.
He has 17 tackles for loss this season. 17 tackles for loss, and that is the last time a Titans player did that was like 2008. So I don't know, man. Big Jeff is just playing just on a ridiculous level right now.
He better be first team All Pro.
He is.
Do you think this
Pro Bowl?
Do you think this carries over? I know Scoop kind of said yes when I was.
I think it is, man. The way he changed his body this year, and the way he's taken his health more seriously, and he stayed healthy pretty much all season this year. I think we're seeing the last couple of years of Jeffrey Simmons are going to be his best.
Okay.
I actually agree with that, and I would like to say that part of that is being around Derrick Henry for so many years, because I don't think anybody takes care of their body quite like Derrick Henry does.
Yeah,
not many.
That's what I'm saying, and Big Jeff's starting to realize that that's what gave him longevity in the game. That's what kept him playing at a high level for a long time in the NFL. And I agree. I think Jeffrey Simmons, he might have one more peak year where he hits double digits, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. I could see a couple more years. He's only. I
was going to say he's gotten better. No, I think he's
29.
Yeah, but he's gotten better every single season. That's the point. Gotten better.
I got a strange feeling he might end up being the highest paid defensive tackle after the next season coming up.
I mean, they'll have the money to do it, and I think how he plays next year plays a big part. And look, like,
I think it's going to be before his next season starts. He's going to be the highest paid defensive tackle.
And I think if you get the right system in place, you can open a window next year. Because if you have Jeffrey Simmons continuing to play at that high level, if you have Cam Ward in his second year who shows just a little bit more than he showed this year, if you get some more talent on the defense and the offense around these guys, like, you can open a window.
Yeah, like I said, we'll be competitive.
And I think that window with Simmons, like, I agree with you. I think he can carry it over. I think 2 years is kind of what you.
I say 3.
See, that's where we differ. But that's going to be the contract. Like, if
you look at
he play like this next season, he opens the door to that contract. I don't know if I'm comfortable doing anything past 2 years.
You see a lot of these defensive tackles like 34, 35 still making big plays, man.
But it's how they play. Jeffrey Simmons doesn't play like those dudes play. Those dudes play that long because they're average. They're good. Jeffrey Simmons is great because he puts it on the line every single play. Like, that's why the windows are smaller when you have a guy like that, in my opinion, I think.
No, I think you're right. shifting the conversation a little bit. Chimere DK has been amazing this season. I think he has the most touchdowns of a rookie since like 2002 or something stupid like that.
Best player on the team.
He has now more all-purpose yards than any rookie has ever had in the NFL. He passed Tim Brown in the last game. He has over 2,371 all-purpose yards, which is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount of yards. And yeah, I know he's gotten a lot of kickoff yards, blah blah blah. But last few weeks, teams have been literally kicking out of bounds or
Oh
out of the
man,
back of the end zone. They're doing anything they can
they did it
to
to him
not kick
Sunday.
it to Team Ray DK. So that is a testament right there to tell you how good he is at returning the football.
Mm-hmm.
If Travis Hunter is doing what Chimere DK is doing right now, the NFL is setting things on fire.
Yeah, offensive, defensive player of the year. Yeah,
100%. Yeah. So Chimere DK has stepped in. He's been by far, in my opinion, the best draft pick.
Do you think he deserves Rookie of the Year?
I think so.
With all them stats, man, he should be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, if he that's exactly like I'm Travis Hunter. It would be over today. Like they would hand it to the guy. Like he has done what I don't think anybody here or nationally kind of expected him to do. And you saw it. Like we didn't even know who was going to be returning kicks this year going into it. Like we were talking about Mason Kinsey.
I think they kept him a secret, man. They were keeping him a secret.
Crochet, yeah, like Lockett at one point. So that's what I'm saying. Like we had no idea. And then this dude comes in and just absolutely lights it up. So for me, like 100%, I think he deserves Rookie of the Year. In my
he should win it, man.
He's done more than anybody else, in my opinion.
I agree. And now my favorite time comes, where I'm just going to list off a bunch of things that Cam Ward has done.
Right.
So 4 games, multiple touchdown passes. Everybody seems to know that one right off the bat. So I'll get that one out of the way. He's only the third quarterback in NFL history, the third rookie quarterback in NFL history to throw for multiple touchdowns 4 times in a game and only have 1 interception. The only other 2 was Dan Marino and Russell Wilson. The only person as a rookie who's had more multiple touchdown games is Baker Mayfield at 5. So if he gets multiple touchdowns next week against the Jaguars, guess what? He has tied himself with the all-time rookie NFL record. It's just another one for him. He hit over 3,000 yards. Most people say that's where the rookie quarterback level is. If you hit 3,000 yards, you're good. Anything less, maybe not. 221 more passing yards, and he'll pass Warren Moon as the all-time franchise most passing rookie quarterback. In December, Cam Ward is the 12th quarterback in the NFL in completion percentage. And in none, by the way, the multiple touchdown thing, none of the first 12 weeks did he have a multiple touchdown game.
Yep. And he's still the only quarterback to play every snap this season in the NFL.
Yes, and he's the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. So you give all those stats to me, and then you tell me that this rookie quarterback is throwing to all rookie pass catchers except for 1 or 2. And we'll give him, Van Jefferson and Chig. There you go. There's 2 that aren't rookies. Most of the others are rookies. Yeah. And not only is he passing the ball well, but he's spreading it around well. 4 different receivers or 4 different pass catchers in yesterday's game had over 4 receptions. That's a nice distribution of the ball. This kid is doing everything that everybody seems to put that level at, that mark. Oh, well, if he gets 3,000 yards, he's doing well. Well, if he does 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, by the way, he has 15 and 7.
7, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
all
changed
these
my
marks,
mind for sure.
all these marks that these rookie quarterbacks are supposed to hit, and then they're good. They did great their rookie season, okay? And he's hit all the marks. Not only that, but you have to factor in the fact that he's throwing to rookies and mostly bad players. He had mostly a shit line for most of his season. He had no coaching for any of his season.
3 different
Except
play
for except for maybe Bo Hardegree is a halfway decent play caller. I'll give you that. Other than that, Cam Ward has had no help from the staff, minimal help from his rookies. Yet we were talking about drop passes all the way up until 3 games ago, and how big of a problem it was. But now everybody seems to have forgotten about that. Everybody seems to
it's
have
what have you done for
forgotten.
me lately? Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody
get it,
seems to have forgotten. And you have to go into that game looking at it like this. Okay, well, this is a rookie quarterback. Go back and look at C.J. Stroud's numbers.
Yeah.
After our bye week. Just go check them out. Go look at. There are so many fucking quarterbacks. Go watch the past game where the Bears lost because Caleb Williams ran out of magic. But watch that game and watch how many extended plays are the make or break of the drive. Those are the kind of plays that Cam Ward's making not only on a weekly basis, but he makes multiple on a weekly basis. And I still don't understand how fans are saying he's not doing enough or he's not good enough.
We're one of the high-scoring teams the last 4 weeks.
I just don't get it, man. I mean, in the last 4 weeks, the kid has been electric. I mean, it's like 7 touchdowns, 1 interception, over 1,000 yards, all in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
He's done great.
He's progressing every game. He's changed my mind for sure.
But you ask why, and I think the answer to that is like you've had this hope before, and you're stuck in this cycle now of new GM, new head coach, new quarterback, new GM, new head coach, new quarterback. Like you've been in this cycle for so long, and I think it's for us as Titans fan. I mean, I speak for myself. I think I nitpick a little bit more of Cam Ward, because I want him to break that pattern. Like I want him to be the guy so bad that I look at those little things that, the good things are great. Like I'm happy those are there, but I want you to do this better. Like that's, and is it overcritical? Yes, but it's just, you've been in the cycle for so long. You want him to be the guy to fix it. You know what I mean? So I think as a whole for me, like it's been a successful season for Cam Ward. I just think it makes this coaching hire and this staff hire so important to break that cycle. Like that changes it. If you get this right, if you get this hire right, and you develop Cam Ward even a little bit, just take the things he does good and make them a little bit better. Take the things he does bad and make him a little less bad at them. Like you've got something in Cam Ward. I do believe that. I just don't have the faith in this ownership and franchise to get it right. I want them to get it right. I'm a fan. I want to see them get it right. I just have a little faith in that. So I think that's, for me, at least, that's where it comes from. That's why I'm still a little bit critical and just want to see things better. But, and I know we'll do, end of season grades after the season, but for me, Cam Ward right now, like I'm a B+. Like just off the top, I'll have more time to think about it. But right now, just if you ask me, I'm a B+.
Let me ask you this. I know you guys are Southern, so surely you've heard the term, the son suffers the sins of the father, or something close to that. So why are we so critical of Cam Ward? Should he really have to suffer the sins of Will Levis?
No, he shouldn't, but he's the quarterback. He's the face. He's the future. So is it fair? Absolutely not. But being a quarterback in the NFL isn't fair. Like that's just where you're at with it. So
Yeah.
no, it's not fair, but it's the truth. Like he's going to take all the criticism the same way. If they win a Super Bowl in 3 years, he's going to get all the grace. It works the same way. That's just part of being a quarterback in the NFL, especially as a
Okay.
rookie when you're brought in
I'll
to
give you
fix
that.
things. Yeah.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And yeah, I am very interested to see what our season end looks like and what
Yeah.
when we come back to compile all this data
Oh,
that I've been collecting over the season to see what the end result is. I'm very interested. Because I think at the end result when we go back and look at just facts or stats, which I know you can't grade a player on stats alone. I
Right.
get that. But when you go back and look at stats, they're a pretty good indication of how a player is going to play, especially if it's been consistent. And over the last 5 games, Cam Ward has been consistently better than he has been worse.
And he can finish the season 3-2 in the last 5 games, and that's an accomplishment. Like I think
Absolutely.
if you go in and you beat the Jags in their home stadium to hurt their playoff berth,
Yeah,
like,
beat
that's a
them
win.
and send them into the playoffs with a loss.
I am if that is and again we talked about the draft stuff. If beating the Jags and hurting their feelings and Cam Ward having a career day or a season day, I guess I should say, like that to me is worth dropping from number 3 to number 5. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
That's where I'm at with it.
All day,
Absolutely.
every day.
We're all three in agreement there. We love wins more than draft picks. We've all established that with each other over the last few weeks. But for me, it's just really if Cam goes out and performs like he did in the last couple games, throws 2 touchdowns, gets somewhere around 230 to 250, breaks that record from Warren Moon, is the all-time franchise rookie passing quarterback. I think that to me is the most important thing. And maybe, try to limit some of those plays. He has limited his bad plays from the beginning of the season to now. He has eliminated a lot of those bad plays. But
He's getting better every week for sure.
True. There are still some things, though, that I see that are sloppy. And I'm not even going to call them bad. I'm going to call them sloppy because his footwork is fucking sloppy, man.
It is
I mean, like, if he gets, I swear to God, dude, if he gets somebody in there that can teach him how to drop back properly, how to set his feet properly, and shit, dude, he will be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the league. If he
his
figures
arm
out
talent is so crazy that I don't think he ever cared about his footwork.
But
now he has to. But that's the level of competition.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
And that's where that deep ball passing accuracy is going to get tipped up too. Is once you start having that good base, you start hitting those deep balls, especially when you build a rapport. That's why I think it's so important for him, DK, and A.O. Manor and Helm to all come up together.
Yep.
And I don't know. I'll be honest with you, man. Over the last 2 weeks, as a Titans fan, I have been more excited than I have been.
Definitely.
Are you more excited at the end? And again, this is something that I definitely want to think more in depth about and talk about at the end of the season. But are you more excited at the end of this season than you were at the end of last season?
Oh yes. Yes.
Because we were still pretty, and I'm not talking about draft day. I'm talking about like at the end of the season as it stood week 18. Like, are you more excited now than you were then?
Yeah, I was sad at the end of last year.
I mean, to give you an honest answer, we have to wait until next Monday to answer that.
Right.
But I mean, like I said, if everything goes the way I want it to go, and even if we lose or win, I don't really care about that. I mean, I do, but I don't. If everything goes the way that I want it to go, then yeah, I'm much happier this season than last season. And the main reason is one word: hope.
Hope.
Are you happier this season than you were going into the Will Levis season?
Yes.
At the end of Will Levis's last game before he started that next year. So you're more excited about Cam Ward in the future of next year than you were Will Levis. Okay.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Because we were pretty excited about Will Levis. We were pretty excited about Will Levis.
Have you guys watched the Cam Ward documentary yet?
I have
I
not.
have not. No,
I haven't got
need
to see it either.
Okay, yeah.
But I have a feeling, and I'm going to watch it before next Monday, and we do our final, our season-ending show or whatever. We'll probably not do it next Monday. We'll probably wait until the week after. But anyway, point is, whenever we do that show, I am going to watch that before. And I think, personally, that his off-season character and the things that he does off the field, to me, are what separates him from Will Levis. As far
Right.
as raw
I agree.
talent goes, I think both of them have pretty good raw talent. But I think that Cam has a better edge just because he has come from nothing and
He's a
has
harder
never
worker.
been. That's what I'm saying. He's had a chip on his shoulder since high school.
Yeah, and I go back to that conversation he had with Shadur Sanders on the 50-yard line in that video where he's like, I want to be known as a football player. Like, I have no doubt that Cam Ward is going to go into this offseason and make himself better. I have no doubt about that. My question is when he gets back in this building, do you have the right people here to take what he did in the offseason and put it to use? Like, that's going to be the question. But to Cam Ward's point, again, I have no doubt that this dude is going to take the offseason and train with these receivers and just find ways to make himself. Like, we were excited about Will Levis. What did he go to Mexico and took the receivers with him? Like, I promise you, Cam Ward, if he's training with these receivers, they're not going to Mexico. Like, they're going to be in a backyard or on a field somewhere where, like, he just doesn't strike me as a vacation dude. Like, he's going to do whatever he can and train as hard as he can. He's just got that mentality. So of that, I have no doubt. And that's what, again, like, I agree with you. I think that's what makes me more excited about him than I was Levis. I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. Before we go, are there any final thoughts that we want to say or anything before we head out for our final pre-show?
Yeah, I have a final thought. I'm going to kick off what Link was saying earlier about I do have faith in Borgonzi, and I do believe he is going to hire the right people to turn this team around. Like I said, I'm not putting on the past on Borgonzi because a lot of people are putting the past organization on Borgonzi like it. So I'm giving him a fresh start, and he has earned my trust this year, and I believe he will bring the right people in to turn this team around. And that's my final thought.
One of the things I'm most excited to talk about in our off-season shows is how we grade the draft by Borgonzi.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait. I'll be honest.
Because I'm
this
not
is the
there
first
yet.
off-season. I've been so excited for this off-season because I feel like this is a turning point for us. But anyway, we'll get into all that later.
Oh, absolutely.
Had a great time with you guys tonight.
Yep.
You know, we do this just because we love it. So if you don't mind, we would like a like, subscribe, follow, share, retweet, whatever social media you're watching us on.
Right.
You know.
And the mascot versus kids game at halftime was awesome.
That was pretty sweet.
I don't know what it is about people dressed in costumes, just
beating up kids,
drilling little kids.
I don't know what it is.
Hey, the Memphis Grizzlies mascot was just dirty, boy. You could tell he was from Memphis. He was spitting on kids and throwing kids.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't know what it is. Like,
he was fired up pregame.
Oh man, it was hilarious. Yeah,
I would love to know how this was pitched. Like the first time somebody came up with this idea, it's like we're gonna take the mascots.
Hey, T-Rax 2-0, man. T-Rax 2-0 versus the kids.
Wipe these kids out. Just lay these kids out. Like,
man, it's hilarious.
I would have loved to have been in that meeting. Yep.
How do they get kids to keep coming and doing this?
T-Rack was playing like free safety. He come flying across the field, bro, and took this little kid out and stopped him from scoring. I said, we need T-Rack out there.
And the parents, like, what are we doing? Where are they finding these parents who are just like, yeah, absolutely. I would love for my kid to get
it was a local football team that I don't know where they were from, but it was a local football team.
Oh, y'all caught me off guard with that one. But yeah, it was.
I had to get that out there.
Laughed myself to tears on that one. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, thank you so much. We're out for tonight. Until next time,
Tighten
tighten
up.
up. Peace
Peace
out.
out.